Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video marathon. Today is the open beta day or the server slam or whatever the stupid name was. You can play it for free for just a couple of days. And yeah, well, Access Media is already in damage control and we can't even play the game as of recording this yet. Let's dive in. I have a couple of things to show you. I'm not going to share everything in the description box down below because it would be just too much. But you can always see where this is from. So, first of all, this is really funny to me. I didn't register this beforehand, but Horizon multiplayer game gets surprise playtest the same weekend as Marathon Server Slam. Oh yeah, that was the name. So, Sony, why? Both of these games are from your studios. Am I missing something here? Do they want to compete with themselves? Are they allergic to money? And also, I said it yesterday and I say it again. Tomorrow is Resident Evil Requiem, the launch date. What do you think? How many people are going to play Resident Evil or are going to watch Resident Evil? By the way, I'm going to stream it because I just love Resident Evil and I'm going to tear into this one and I'm going to give it my share of criticism. But you now have two live service games that people are sick and tired of. Both do not look great. Absolutely not. But you can see where the problem is. But then again, we have another really funny thing. Dr. Disrespect, the guy that I absolutely do not like, pretends he's sponsored by Marathon, forcing Bungie to reassure fans that no, he's definitely not. Yeah, that fits the bill. But yeah, let's go back to Marathon and damage control, because the biggest competitor is of course Arc Raiders, and I mean, yeah, there is still Helldivers and Deep Rock Galactic, but let's be honest here, Arc Raiders just blows everyone out of the park. I love Deep Rock Galactic and Helldivers, but Arc Raiders is on a completely different level. But that is only because of the very different art style, the very different pacing. And I just love Arc Raiders, man. It had some issues where it's just too grindy for me. That doesn't change my love for the game. So, Arc Raiders is feeling the heat from Marathon. Does it? Does it though? We are going to look at some numbers in a moment here. Then we have this here by Games Radar. Marathon looks miles ahead of Arc Raiders in one key area. Yeah, well, what about the other key areas? I don't care if Bungie is going to put the ban hammer on cheaters, because Embark Studios does it as well. They're just a little bit more lenient with the players. And yeah, I don't care. People are going to cheat. They will find a way. It's just as easy as that. And then we have here by PC Games N. I've never heard of this page before, but this came to my attention. My love for Arc Raiders is starting to wane, and that plays right into Marathon's hands. I wonder who paid you, Jamie. Oh God, I don't want to say your name because I would pronounce it absolutely wrong. Yeah, and then we have my absolute favorite by Destructoid. Arc Raiders fans are soaring on the game again after latest update continues pushing away PvP players. Thank God Marathon drops next week. Scott Doof. So who dropped the deuce into all of your brains here? All of these journalists. Someone dropped a big, fat, stinky deuce into their brains. But then again, they're getting paid. This is what they have to do. And this is not me excusing them. I still think this is incredibly stupid. Just so, oh, I can get my review code earlier, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Your reviews are crap. And then, yeah, it's pushing PvP players away. No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. Because you know why? You know why? Let's just look at this. In today's patch notes, so yesterday, Embark Studios has removed PvP feeds entirely, which basically deletes the main source of incentive to fight other players. Okay, wait. Give it a moment. Arc Raiders players are saying that this is pushing the game further into full-fledged PvE territory, and some are none too pleased. Because if you don't know what feats are, those are basically your dailies. You go in the game and they say deal that much damage to an arc with this kind of weapon. Deal this much damage to an enemy player with this kind of weapon. Collect this that many times and so on. It's just dailies and you get points for that and you can unlock cosmetics and other stuff. Which is fine, absolutely. But if you really do like extraction shooters, Scott, especially Arc Raiders, but well, to be fair, you don't say that you really play Arc Raiders. You just say, thank God Marathon drops next week, so I don't think that you play it because nothing here really says that you play the game. Yeah, okay, we're going to read the rest in a moment. The thing here is, there will always be people who want to go into these games and do PvP. There is no discussion. It's just going to happen. Embark just did what they thought is best for the players. First of all, the matchmaking. That you are paired with people who love to do PvP more than other people who would love to do more PvE. I love this, by the way, because the PvP players can do PvP however much they want, and it's going to be a totally different experience for them. Because the PvE players, you know, when the game tries to filter them out as okay, these people don't shoot other people, and they're going to have a completely different experience. This is one of the reasons why they had to nerf the Wolfpack rounds, the grenade that splits apart and just destroys everything in its vicinity. They had to nerf them because the PvE players just melted the bigger arcs. It was a problem. It sounds really stupid when I say it, but it was just too easy for this big, humongous beasts, this god machines, basically, to be just like, oh yeah, we're going to throw some grenades, we have our hull crackers with us, and yeah, maybe that's just a me thing. I want a challenge in my game. To be fair, I haven't played Arc Raiders in a while, but I'm going to go into it again because one of my friends started playing it, and now we are two, so we can go in there. I don't have to do the solo experience anymore, and it's going to be fun. I'm really excited for that. And even then, yes, I had some issues with arcs before, but as soon as you have Wolfpack grenades, as soon as you have the hull cracker, which was also nerfed a little bit, that one I didn't like, because the smaller flying arcs, I want to one-shot them with an anti-arc weapon. But this is a completely different discussion right now. I'm really sorry. I just love Arc Raiders. Then again, let's just look at numbers, because this is not going to be a long video. We have 70k followers on the Steam Hub for Marathon. And you can see it just went up a little bit after they dropped the trailers that are really disingenuous to the pacing of the game, to the tone of the game. Because please remember, at the beginning, it was all the techno music, this all in electronic style. It's fast, it's fast. It's fast and shooty, rooty tooty. There was nothing more. And then they saw, holy crap, people don't like it. We have to change. People don't want to look at androgynous people. It's just as simple as that. You know with whom that works? It's Marilyn Manson. Also because he has an awesome voice. But that's also a totally different story. Then they shifted the marketing into this more of horror-esque, this more tactical, like, you know, Arc Raiders. You have to be slow and, you know, the narrator is talking a little deep and he knows that it's going to be scary because when you die, you lose your loot and everything. Yeah, and then you look at gameplay and everything just looks like bubblegum. And the shooting is fast and loose. And just looks like, you know, Destiny Light. That's a big issue. And then we have here Arc Raiders. We don't even need the follower numbers. Do we have the follower numbers here somewhere? Doesn't really matter. We have here the player count. The game is 4 months old, by the way. This is not even the initial release date. But over the last week, let's just see. Friday, let's just say 226k. We have Thursday, 204k. Then it goes up because, of course, Saturday, 252. Sunday, 280. Yeah, it's 280. Then we have Monday, 214. Then we have Tuesday, a regular Tuesday. It's in the middle of the week. We have 250k people. And yesterday, 213. Wait, let's just expand this a little bit more. What happened there? Oh yeah, the update. I forgot. Let's just look. Wait, Wednesday. Where is Wednesday? Thursday. Oh, okay, we can't take Wednesday from last week. But even then, let's just say at midnight. 207k. Is this midnight? No, this is midnight. It lost 10k people since last week. For Wednesday, by the way. So we can't even... Oh, that's somehow really sad that we can't go back a full week to see what changed. But yeah, this is damage control. Everything here is damage control by the journalists. And again, I do like the art style of Marathon because of the original artists, as this person really understands what the art style means. My biggest issue here with Marathon and the art style is they took an art style that is not their own and they don't know how to use it. This is why I say everything just looks like bubblegum. Everything is just too saturated. There is not much in the world that is desaturated in the colors. It just looks like bam, 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 bam. Look at this, look at that, look at here. And everything is just into your eyeballs and it just gets really straining after a while just looking at gameplay footage. This is why I showed the game Defect by Empty Vessel, you know, the old crew of id Software, the people that made Doom, with a really desaturated world with just some pop colors here and there where just it's not just the brightness that they're going to crank up, it's also the saturation in some places. And they know how to use colors. Oh my god, this is something I just love to talk colors, man. I love creative talk, by the way, as you can tell. Just look at my video that I made yesterday, where we also talked about Marathon a little bit. But yeah, Again, this is really funny to me. Today, I don't know what we're going to stream. I still have to think about it. This is still very early that I'm recording this. And I still have a little bit of time to think of something. But tomorrow, again, Resident Evil Requiem. We're going to do a lot of Resident Evil Requiem over the coming days. But yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic. Stay hydrated, and I will see you later in the stream and tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.